So this is the 2015 Leave Insert Ordinary Level Paper 1, and we're looking at question number 3. Part A says to simplify 3 bracket 4 minus 5x minus 2 bracket 5 minus 6x. So we're going to multiply these brackets out. So we get 3 times 4 gives us 12, and 3 times minus 5x is minus 15x. And then we have minus 2 by 5, which is minus 10. And then the minus 2 multiplied by the minus 6x will give us plus 12x. So then we're going to combine the like terms, so we'll have minus 15x plus 12x, we can combine them, and then we're going to have the 12 and the negative 10 together. So that will give us 12 minus 10 gives us 2, and minus 15x plus 12x is just minus 3x. So that's the end of part A. Part B says list all the values of x that satisfy the inequality 2 minus 3x is greater than or equal to minus 6. And x must be an element of the set of natural numbers. So the set n, that's the whole numbers that are positive, so not including 0. So we'll write the inequality out. 2 minus 3x is greater than or equal to minus 6. So when I'm doing these inequality questions, I like to keep the x term positive if possible. So I bring the minus 3x over here to make it positive, so it becomes positive 3x. And I'm going to bring the minus 6 across here, and that will change to a positive 6. So on the left side now I have 2 plus 6, which is 8, and that's greater than or equal to 3x. So I'm just going to rewrite that backwards now. If 8 is greater than or equal to 3x, well then 3x is less than or equal to 8. Just rewriting it backwards. Okay, so then finally we want to divide, we want just x on the left, so we're going to divide this by 3. If we divide the left by 3, we must do the same to the right. So we have, finally, x on the left, and x is less than or equal to 8 over 3. Now 8 over 3 is 2 2/3. So it's saying that x must be less than or equal to 2 2/3, but x must also be a natural number. So what are the natural numbers less than or equal to 2 2/3? That means that x is an element of the set 1 and 2. They're the only natural numbers that are less than or equal to 2 2/3. So that's all the values of x that satisfy the inequality. Okay, part C. G of x is a function, and 2 minus 3x multiplied by g of x is equal to 15x squared minus 22x plus 8 for all x values being an element of the real set. So we have to find g of x. Okay, well then what we have here really is we have the thing in yellow is multiplied by the thing in green to give us the answer in blue. So it's very simple. Two things multiplied to give this. Well, if we want to find one of the things that are being multiplied, we're going to divide the answer, blue, by the yellow. So g of x will be equal to the blue, 15x squared minus 22x plus 8, and that's going to be divided by the yellow. It's going to be dividing it by 2 minus 3x. Now 2 minus 3x is actually minus 3x plus 2 if you put the x term first, and I'm going to do that for the division. Minus 3x plus 2. So now this becomes a long division algebra question. So we ask ourselves, what do I multiply minus 3x by to get 15x squared? That would be minus 5x. So minus 5x multiplied by minus 3x gives us the 15x squared. And then the minus 5x must be multiplied by the positive 2. That gives us minus 10x. And then we're going to subtract here. So 15x squared minus 15x squared, they cancel to give 0. And we have minus 22x minus 10x. So that's minus 22 minus 10, that's plus 10. Minus 22x plus 10x is minus 12x. Okay, then we can bring the 8 down. And then we try and repeat the process. So what do I multiply minus 3x by to get minus 12x? The answer to that is, well, 4. Positive 4. Positive 4 multiplied by minus 3x is minus 12x. And positive 4 by positive 2 is positive 8. So now, when we subtract these terms, the first two cancel to give 0, and the second two cancel to give 0. So our answer is up here on top. That's our answer there. So you can see that the blue is divided by the yellow to give our green answer on top. So g of x is equal to minus 5x plus 4. And that's the end of part C.